I know a ton of you have been having a rough time trying to qualify for FUT champs. So today, we're going to break down what's going wrong and why you might be struggling. If you want to take your game to the next level, I am doing one-on-one coaching sessions.
Every dollar I spent was a good investment, I think. Yeah. You really bring back the fun in the game, and that's really important for me. Thanks a lot.
Schedule a call by going to the link in the description below. All right, here's a big tip that a lot of people overlook. You need to know your style of play. Are you a possession player or do you love fast counters? Maybe you're all about the high press. Whatever it is, your play style should shape everything, including the players you choose for your squad. It's not just about grabbing the highest rated players. It's about choosing the right ones for how you play. If you're all about quick counterattacks, go for players with pace and agility. If you're a possession player, prioritize players with high passing and positioning stats. When you match your team to your style, you'll see how much smoother your game flows and how it gives you an edge in qualifiers. Let's make sure every player on your squad works for your game. Take this past weekend league, for example. We had that event allowing us to use lone players, so naturally, a lot of people brought in guys like Mbappe. Now, don't get me wrong, Mbappe is an insane player, and I used him too. But for me personally, he didn't fit my play style as well as I'd hoped. See, I'm all about that trickster play style. Players who can really bring flair to the game. That's why I lean toward players like JJ Okocha or Carolyn Hansen. They have that dribbling finesse, the skill moves, and that unpredictability that I love. So while Mbappe is incredible for a lot of people, he just doesn't vibe with how I play. This is why knowing your play style is key. Sometimes, the best players aren't the best fit for you. Find those players who match your style, and you'll feel way more confident on the pitch. All right, moving on to tip number 2. Stop conceding those silly goals. Tell me if this sounds familiar. You win the ball back with your defender, maybe in or around your own box. And before you know it, the opponent is pressing you like crazy, wins the ball back, and boom, goal. How many times has that happened? The easy fix: patience. Don't feel pressured into forcing a pass. If you're boxed in and can't find a clear option, don't be afraid to clear it. Like they say in Sunday League, when in doubt, boot it out. Clearing the ball can save you from giving up those cheap goals, and it buys you a moment to regroup and get back into shape. Sometimes, playing it safe is what keeps you in control of the game. And for the final tip, learn how not to lose the ball, especially in your own half. The number of counterattack goals in this year's game is insane, and a lot of it comes down to how tricky passing can be right now. With the changes this year, passing can feel less accurate, and one sloppy pass in your own half can lead to a quick goal for your opponent. So here's what you need to do. Start using R1 passing more often. R1 passes are quicker and can keep the ball tighter to your players, which is perfect for getting out of those high-pressure situations without giving away possession. Practice this, and you'll notice that you're holding the ball more securely and avoiding those risky turnovers that lead to counters. One more trick to add: use counterattacks to your advantage. A lot of players don't realize this, but you can actually combine R1 and L1 or RB and LB on Xbox when you pass. When you press L1/LB while passing, it triggers a run from that player, and they'll pull a defender with them, opening up more space for you to push forward. So let's say you win the ball in your half, you pass with R1 plus L1, and suddenly one of your players makes a run, dragging a defender away. That gives you more room to attack and breaks down their defensive line. It's a simple trick, but it can be a game changer, especially in a fast-paced match where space is limited. Try this out, and you'll be surprised at how quickly you can turn a defensive play into a counterattack opportunity. Good luck and take care, fam.